Hey everyone, it's Ashley, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing some brick talk. So we're going to be going through my brick stash and talking about my brick collection. And I haven't done this video in a long time, and I actually found the spreadsheet I used to use to track these on, which I haven't updated in almost a year, and it is shocking the difference in the bricks I have and the amount of bricks I have. So I think back in when I had this spreadsheet going a year ago, I definitely didn't have as much. I maybe had like 18-ish bricks. I'd really love to be under the number 20, and currently we're at 33. So let's go through and talk about some things. I have them all here and pulled out. And then I'm actually at the end, like during the video, I guess, I'm going to pull out the bricks I want to currently work on. And then hopefully next month we'll just come back around the same time and I'll do a little switch out, give you an update, and pull more like spring type bricks. So let's go. Spoiler, speaking of spring bricks, I need to get a move on some of these because we might have some big news coming this spring. Yes. There's going to be spring bricks. So spoiler alert, who's excited? It's been like years since we've had spring bricks, but I have a lot of bricks. So let's get into it. Okay. If you're new to Scentsy and you're like, what the heck is a brick? Let me grab a bar for reference. So this is a brick and this is a bar. As you can see, bricks are massive. They are a lot bigger than bars. I think one of these cubes is equivalent to like 3 to 4 of these cubes in a bar. So we have a lot of real estate to work with. So while I'm obsessed with bricks, and many people there's like this strange like gravitational pull into bricks. For me personally, I feel like a lot of people feel it. They are a large commitment though, because they're very large. So yeah, that's the difference between them. You can currently, at this very moment, get bricks only through Scentsy Club, but like I said, later this spring, there will be bricks available right on the website. Highly recommend checking out the bricks in Scentsy Club, though. I have some of those here that I'll share with you. Okay, I have these sorted from oldest to newest, and the oldest being from November of 2020. It's Crimson Berry Christmas. So this, I actually have 3 cubes left in this brick, but I do have a brand new one that's completely full. This I got in a flash sale in February of 2021, but they were from the same release, so they're both technically from like the November, October timeframe in 2020. But technically I have this one categorized as February because that's when I picked it up, and that's how I categorize my wax. So in total I have 15 cubes of this specific scent in bricks. However, while this one's almost gone, I'm probably not going to reach for this right now. I'm going to put this away for next winter. So we'll see. That one won't have any updates for the next go around, most likely. Next oldest brick I have, the next little sections are from that flash sale in 2021. This is Ghostly Greetings, but this is probably actually from September of 2020. So this is probably like the oldest brick. And I feel like you can definitely tell because like she's juicy on the back. But great news, Ghostly Greetings is coming back in Bring Back My Bar this summer. So while I might not necessarily reach for this right now, I might try to work on it a little bit because I do have a lot of bars of it actually. So what I've been doing is kind of just like using this in my bathroom as like overnights, which hasn't been like super weird. I know it's not very seasonally appropriate right now, but it hasn't been super weird. But I'm just trying to like not have so much of it when Bring Back My Bar rolls around, because I'll definitely be putting it in my club. So I have 11 cubes of this right now. I believe last go around I finished up like this past fall, I finished up my other brick I had in Ghostly Greetings. So we're working on it, but I have 11 in that one. And that to me is a fall brick. Really nice around Halloween. This is also from the fall of 2020, but I picked it up in that flash sale in 2021. It's Walnut Raisin Muffin. So this I have seven cubes of. Let me make sure I have that right on my spreadsheet. I have 7 cubes of this. I also have this bar in my club, so I'm not too worried about it. This is a fall scent to me, but it's also kind of nice all the time. It's just really, really good. I get a lot of that like raisin note they're saying is in here. I don't really get muffin. I just get like a really sweet, fruity, but also a little bit tart. And it's just like warm and cozy. So I absolutely love this scent. I'll probably this next fall really hit this brick hard because it is definitely one of my older ones. And I have the bar in my club. Okay, next we have Arctic Kiss. This was from probably December 2020 is when consultants would have got this brick. Got it in the flash sale. Same date. I have 10 cubes left of this. I know I used to have 2 of these bricks, so that means I definitely finished 1. I will say though, this brick is kind of starting to turn colors a little bit. Not super, super bad, but I do feel like this Arctic Kiss wax does tend to change colors the older it gets. So this for me is a spring scent. So I'll be pulling this out not during this round, but maybe the next round. Because to me, this has a lot of melon in it and it's a very good transition from winter into spring. So this one will be getting some action soon. It is currently available in the catalog, but it's going away on March 31st. The bar, not the brick. My next oldest brick is from that same exact time frame. It's Marshmallow Mint Cocoa. So this is completely full because this last year, 2022, I believe I finished off my other brick I had in this. You guys, she's juicy. She is definitely juicy, but I think she's still really good. She still looks really good. She still smells really good. So she's in really good quality, but I do actually have this bar in my Scentsy club. So to me, this is more of a winter scent. So I'm going to put this away for winter. I know it needs some attention, but maybe if I'm like getting through some of my other things, I could see myself pulling it out and doing it as like a morning melt. But right now I need to focus on other things because as you'll see, as we get into this, I have plenty of other things to work on. So let me get my next stack rolling here. The next oldest I have from those, which is at the beginning of 2021, isn't actually until August of 2021, which is kind of surprising to me. Like, I really went hard at that point, and I don't know if I've just finished some of the other ones since then, but that's a pretty big gap, February to August. I don't know. But we have Vanilla Bean Buttercream, and this has like 9.5. I think I put 10.5, but I think it's actually 9.5 technically. Let's make sure we get our facts straight for the numbers, people. Okay, 9.5. I have fixed it. So this is just your classic Vanilla Bean Buttercream, but who wouldn't want it in this delicious brick? So I do love this one. I actually, even though this is kind of random and I have other ones that are for maybe more seasonally appropriate, I'm actually going to pull this one out to work on because I don't have it categorized as a season because to me it's seasonless personally, but I don't have a ton of other like post-Christmas winter scents, and so I'm actually going to work on this one a little bit over the next month. So we'll see how far I get. I feel like I can do this in my kitchen more like bakery warmer at any given day, anytime, because it's so universal. So hopefully we see some progress on this during the next update. So this one I'm actually going to set aside and work on during the next month. Next we have Luna from September of 2021. This one I actually am doing pretty good on. You'll see some of these have markings on the back, which is the last update I did. I marked these out to see the difference. And I'm also going to do that again because I do feel like it's a very visual representation. This one you'll notice has no markings on the back. That means since our last update, I've used 6 cubes of this, which is amazing. I feel like Luna is super universal. I do feel like in the spring, it's definitely good. I kind of like it in the transition from summer to fall though too. So I'll probably be pulling this out like next round or 2 because I feel like it'll be really good during that. I'm actually warming it today though. It's Super Bowl Sunday. I thought we were gonna maybe have some people over, so I popped this in because I thought it would be a super, super safe bet. We're actually not even gonna have anybody over anymore, but why not? It's still really, really good. This one is definitely discoloring though. I think I've showed you guys this before. I don't know if you can tell, but this top layer is like completely almost like a green and discolored. The scent seems to be fine, but this isn't one that I would say lasts very long longevity wise, because I picked this up in September 2021 and some of these bricks that are older look better than this. So, but I'm feeling pretty good about this one because I think I'll easily be able to get through this whenever I pull it out next to work on. maybe a round or two from now. Okay, next we have Welcome Home. This is from September of 2021 as well. And these are from Scentsy Club. I don't know if you could tell that. It says Scentsy Club right on there. So these aren't available in the catalog, but they're always available through Scentsy Club. So check it out. This one, the actual whole lid broke off of it when I got it. So it completely comes apart and it's definitely seen better days. But this one to me is so universal. I feel like this is one that you can do at any point, and it's almost that scent that people are like, it smells good in here, but I can't tell if it's actually something scented. It's perfect for my work office. I may bring this to work. Just trying to figure out, it's so messy. So I just want to like get it there safely and not like get a bunch of stuff everywhere. I'm nervous if I like put it in my bag sitting like this, it might leak a little bit, especially since the lid is not attached fully. So I may bring this to work and work on it a little bit there because it is so universal. And some days we work down the way of like this plant. Sometimes when the wind blows, it just smells like someone didn't take the trash out. Like it just smells really not well. And so on days like that, even though I run my scents like every day in my air purifier, some days you just need like a little bit of extra, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this would be good on those days. So might take this to work. My boss refers to this as the like who brought donuts and didn't share scent. He's always like, does somebody have donuts? Like it smells like donuts. It's Welcome Home. So cinnamon sugar donuts, if you will. I feel like it just smells like, it says warm and, so what does it say? Warm and cozy cinnamon spice, something like that. Let me double check. I have the catalog right here. I'm pretty sure that's all it says. Warm and welcoming with cinnamon and spices. Couldn't be more generic. So if that gives you a little bit of extra depth into what this scent smells like, my boss thinks it smells like cinnamon sugar donuts. So there you have it. This one, if I don't work on it at work, it might not be till fall until I work on it again, but I'll probably take it to work. I'm actually going to set it aside. Okay, next we have Fluffy Fleece, which was from the 2021 winter brick release. This one I have 5.5 cubes of. I'm actually going to pull this one out to work on. I'm going to use it in our bedroom. It's very strong. It's definitely not my favorite, but our bedroom, we've been struggling with scent a little bit recently. And so I think this one might help with that because it is so strong, and maybe it will make it just like a little bit more diffused. So I'm actually going to take this down and work on this in the bedroom. I have all these cubes cut just right in half, and I think that'll be perfect. So should see a lot of movement on this one by the next update. Fingers crossed. Also, these could be a really nice mix, I think. So might have to try that out in the open concept on Brick Sunday. Okay, next we have Sweet Orange and Pomander, also from that release. This one I have 6 cubes of. I'm not the biggest fan of this. I won't be reaching for this until next winter. I honestly don't even really want to reach for it, but I need to work through it. So if I had somebody I knew like absolutely was obsessed with this, I'd gift them the rest of this. But I don't know that any of my customers are like gaga for this scent either. So, okay, next we have Spiced Eggnog. This one I've actually come around a lot more to. Also, I think it's really good mixed with Sugar Cookie. 6 cubes of it, but also won't be reaching for this until next winter either. Just because even though I could probably use it right now, I have another one from this collection that I actually want to reach for at the current time. Next stack, it's actually on the top of that. So from that same brick release collection, I have Vanilla Cinnamon Maple, and I'm actually going to use this right now in the open concept, kind of in the bakery warmer in the kitchen. I'm going to try and work on this because this is in the catalog. I do feel a little bit better about this now than when it released. When it released, I was like totally repulsed by most of these scents. They've gotten a little bit better over time. This one though, while I'm not completely opposed to it, it's definitely not my favorite. I don't know, something about it. I think it's the maple. It's just a little bit too heavy, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to pull this one out and work on it for over the next month and just see how it does in like the kitchen and my open concept, things like that, just in a little bit of a different space. We have 7 cubes of this one. Just not my favorite overall. Okay, This one I picked up in a flash sale. We're officially on to 2022 now. I picked this one up in a flash sale at the beginning of 2022. It was the first of those like crazy flash sales they started having. This was the first one. It was in March of 2022. And I happened to pick up a Jade and Jasmine brick. I know this is actually from January of 2020. However, I received it in March of 2022, so that's what I wrote down. This is completely untouched. I'll probably reach for this spring, but I had a little bit of regrets for not putting this in my club when it was originally around, but I'm happy I have a brick now, and it's completely untouched. So that'll be this spring, probably when I work on the Luna and things like that. From April of 2022, I have a coconut lemongrass, and this I feel like is a very, very summery, so this one will be waiting for a while. But this I have 10 2/3 of a cube. I wrote 10.66 to be specific in my tracker because this cube was cut into thirds. I think all of these are cut into thirds, and I only used one little portion of it, if you can see right there. I will say this brick has like a hole in the bottom of it in this cube right here. So if I use up this cube, I might be using this one first because this is cracked. I don't think it's really going to hurt the longevity or integrity of this wax because I'll be working on it this summer. But there you have it, coconut lemongrass. Scentsy Club. I feel like the Scentsy Club ones are very clear because like it's a very obvious it came from Scentsy Club. Okay, this is sea salt and avocado. Picked this up in May of 2022. Super glad I did because this is actually no longer going to be available, you guys. I really love this scent. It's so fresh, so clean. This is going to be a like spring into summer brick for me. Really excited about it. Have it in my club as well, and I'm super glad I do. So that one I picked up last summer. Gonna use it this spring, summer. I also have Sugar Cookie. This is from Scentsy Club, and it's not as clear on this bar. I don't know if this was like released in another region potentially, and that's why it looks like this, but this one I have completely not touched. I've cut it up, which is great because I probably will use this one as a mixer, but I got it in August of 2022. Have not reached for it yet. I do enjoy mixing that one with this next one, Baked Apple Pie. I also picked this one up in August, and I just used this top row. This one for me is a lot of the filling of the pie. Like it's very apple cinnamon forward, not a lot of pie. And that's why I feel like when I mix it with Sugar Cookie, it just brings out more of that bakery element. This past fall, I worked on it. Even maybe a couple weeks ago, I worked on a cube of it. But I only have 9 left. Probably this fall, it'll get a lot more use. Okay. Now we have the latest brick release from this past winter. And I have duplicates of a lot of these. So we have a lot. In this section, this is where my brick collection started to really go crazy. Which you'll see. Okay. So this was from the fall winter of 2022. October of 2022 is when all these released. So I have Frosted Petals here, and this first brick I have 9 in, but I have it in a full one. So this is 21 cubes of this one. I feel like this one is a spring brick personally to me, so probably not right now, but later on I will be working on this one. There is Frosted Petals. And then same situation with Icicles and Evergreen. This one I only used 1 cube of, so I was 23 cubes of this. This, like I said, you guys, is where my collection really started exploding. That one is definitely winter. This one, Winter's Eve, I did a little bit better on. I only have 20 cubes of this. I'm actually gonna pull out my open one, this one, right now, because I'm curious to see, like to me, this is wintry, but not necessarily like Christmas winter. I love it on cold, but on warm, I don't love it. So I'm gonna try it in my bedroom and just see kind of what happens. I may also try mixing it with Fluffy Fleece and see what happens, but I'm gonna pull this out for the next month to work on Winter's Eve. And I think those are the only 4 I'm gonna pull, those that I've mentioned so far, just to work on this next month. And then these next 2 are clearly my favorites, you guys. We have a maraschino sugar cookie. I have 2 full ones and one with 8 cubes in it, so that's 32 cubes. in total. Maraschino sugar cookie. And then I also have caramel chestnut. Same situation, 32 cubes. So a lot of those, as you can tell, those were clearly my favorites. And then I have 2 of the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary iridescent bricks. This one is very spring forward, and so I'm gonna work on this one, not right now, but probably coming up next. It's definitely, if you've been to Walt Disney, they say it smells like the resort. Not a Walt Disney person, so I've never been, but I do just love the fact that this wax is pink and like it's a Disney bar. I love the aesthetic of it. We'll see how it melts in my open concept. I don't know. I'm more hopeful for it in the spring in my open concept than when I tried it in the fall in my office here. So that's iridescent. That is also from October of 2022. And then my newest brick, which is brand new. Can you guess what it is? It's from November of 2022, and it's actually a blueberry cheesecake. So this one I picked up in a club order in November. Same thing. You can't tell this one's from club. It looks like that sugar cookie. So I don't know if they repackaged the club bricks, but this one is totally untouched. And it is because when I got it, I was like, what am I doing? I have so many other bricks. Obviously, I don't need to pull out this one quite yet. So this one will probably on the docket for later this spring, summer. So that's everything I have. Like I said, you guys, I have 33 bricks. Hopefully, I don't know, I'd love to finish off Fluffy Fleece before this next update. That would be completely amazing. I'll probably do an update, and it might be like right before or right after I get the spring bricks, because I think we get access to them mid-March, I want to say. So probably in March I'll be doing another update around the time we're getting the new bricks for consultants. So stay tuned for that. But that's all I have for this video today. Let me know how many bricks you guys have down below. I'm super curious to see. 33 is a lot. I'd love to be closer to 20 than where I'm at right now, but we'll see how this develops over the next few months, like the whole summer. This is going to be part of my like working through my wax stash. So let me know how many you guys have down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.